What if you had a $10,000 skincare budget? Would your bathroom look like a high-end science lab or maybe even a luxury spa? What if I told you that the person with a $10 routine might actually be getting 90% of the exact same results? Now, I used to think that the more expensive the product, the better it would work. But, as you'll see in this video, that might not be as true as we might think. Today we're going to pit a $10 skincare routine against its $10,000 equivalent to see if it's actually worth your money. And if you stick around until the end, I'm going to be showing you exactly what that dream routine, ultra luxury laser experience actually looks like. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Let's get into it. Like most things in life right now, getting into skincare has become incredibly overwhelming. What used to be just a simple throw on some moisturizer and wear your sunscreen has now turned into a highly oversaturated, incredibly money laundering business. But no matter how rich you are, I haven't met one person who enjoys wasting their money on products that just don't work. So how do you figure out what's a good deal? The price tag only matters if it pays for one of these 5 things: better active ingredients, stable formulations, stronger delivery systems, legitimate clinical testing, or professional services. Sadly, anything else is just marketing. So keep these 5 things in mind as we dive into the products that are actually worth your money. First, we need our starter kit. It's built on 3 pillars: cleanse, moisturize, protect. To explain the function of these things, I will be passing it off to Teacher Lily.
Your cleanser's only job is to wash your face without stripping it. It's on your skin for It's on your skin for maybe 60 seconds max before you're washing it off. A basic, gentle, hydrating cleanser from the drugstore does this perfectly. Your moisturizer's main job is to hydrate and replenish your skin barrier while using workhorse ingredients like glycerin and ceramides. And as you know, if you don't want to age, sunscreen should be your best friend, and you can find incredible protection prices at Walmart. Using these 3 things consistently will change your skin's health. But what happens when you try to close that 10% gap by throwing thousands of dollars at the problem?
Take this $120 foaming cleanser infused with rare sea kelp. But let's compare that to a $12 gentle hydrating cleanser from the drugstore. As much as I love sea kelp, I fear they're taking your money. For this one, I give a verdict of save. Whether the bottle costs $12 or $120, its job is exactly the same: to remove dirt, oil, and bacteria from your face without damaging your skin barrier. So unless you have a medical condition like eczema, intense acne, rosacea, or something else that requires a prescription wash, by buying the expensive version, you're just washing your money down the drain. Okay, this next product is where price actually does start to matter since we are incorporating science. Vitamin C is an antioxidant serum that not only brightens your skin, but also protects it from damage. So let's take this $180 vitamin C serum, backed by clinical studies, packaged in a dark, airless pump. Our cheap option is a $15 vitamin C serum in a clear bottle with a dropper. The verdict on this: potential splurge. The reason why is that vitamin C serum is very hard to perfect. Here's why. The moment it hits anything like light, air, or heat, it degrades fast and it turns into a useless brown liquid. A higher price tag here usually pays for better quality chemistry and better packaging to keep the product active and working. I would feel incredibly guilty buying an $180 vitamin C serum, but I'm not rich yet. Who knows, maybe when I am a millionaire or a billionaire or trillionaire, or I just learned the word quadrillionaire, I might spend $180 on a tiny little glass bottle with yellow stuff inside. I might. And I will feel no guilt over that if I do. Now, are cheap options for vitamin C serums getting better? Absolutely. But are you more likely to waste your money on a cheap vitamin C serum? Absolutely. So if you're looking to invest in one daily active ingredient, this is it. And if you're not willing to invest, I highly recommend just skipping vitamin C serum entirely. Next up, a tale of 2 creams. In the luxury corner, a $500 moisturizer with diamond powder and rare orchid extracts. In the budget corner, a $17 tub packed with fan-favorite hydrators like hyaluronic acid and ceramides. The verdict on this one? Save, save, save. The exotic-sounding ingredients are usually backed up by very little science and included in the product in microscopic amounts just so that they can say they put it in there. You are paying for a very fancy vibe and brand, which I must say is super fun and aesthetic. but you're also just paying for the same moisturizer in a heavy glass jar. This next step is the most important to prevent aging. Every step before this is useless if you don't wear your sunscreen. Our splurge is a $75 tinted sunscreen. Our budget option is a $15 SPF that might feel a little heavier but is way cheaper. This one is a little bit more complicated, so I gave it the score of often a worthy splurge. If you have the money, buy it. And if you don't, please still protect your skin. I beg. From a purely protective standpoint, sunscreen is sunscreen. But I think you and I both know that when you put the really, really cheap stuff on your skin, you just kind of sit, trying not to make this face all day. You know what I mean? It feels icky on your skin. You feel oily, like you haven't even began sweating yet. The best sunscreen is the one that you will reach for every single day and enjoy wearing. Next is a highly controversial topic, eye cream. Our splurge is a $250 eye cream promising to erase fine lines that comes in a beautiful blue bottle. Our budget-friendly option is to just use your facial moisturizer and pop it underneath your eyes. The verdict? Probably save. Definitely save. For most people, a dedicated eye cream is completely unnecessary. If you disagree, you and I are in very different financial brackets. However, and this is a big however, if your facial moisturizer contains very fragrant scents, don't put them around your eyes, baby. Don't do it. You should only buy this if you have a very specific issue like stubborn puffiness underneath your eyes, but many of us don't have that. And if you're on a budget and you do have puffiness under your eyes, go grab some ice, wrap it in a paper towel, pop those suckers underneath your eyes before you do your concealer, and bam, you just saved yourself $250. You're welcome. So, the moment we've all been waiting for. What does a $10,000 skincare budget actually get you? Congrats. You now have an unlimited budget, and you aren't just buying products from the drugstore anymore. You're making an entire system that works specifically for your face. Now that you have buttloads of money, your first buy is advanced at-home facial technology. We're talking about medical-grade LED therapy shields that have hundreds of targeted red and near-infrared lights inside to stimulate collagen at a cellular level while you sleep. You then combine that with microcurrent and radio frequency devices that emit low-voltage electrical currents to literally sculpt, lift, and contour your facial muscles on demand. So don't sit there with your $10 skincare wondering why you don't look like Kim Kardashian. Now that you've spent someone's entire monthly salary, next you add prescription strength actives. At this price point, you are not walking into CVS and looking for a product. That's so far beneath you, darling. What are you even doing? You now have a world-class dermatologist creating custom compounded formulas tailored exactly to your skin. Next up are in-office procedures. You don't want a new car, you want one facial procedure. Imagine regular, customized chemical peels that dissolve away months of dead skin cells in a single session. Add in some monthly microneedling sessions to help with healing and skin elasticity, and you are a few grand poorer. Last but certainly not least, advanced laser resurfacing. This includes lasers that shoot microscopic bits of thermal energy deep into your skin, removing hyperpigmentation, erasing years of sun damage, and practically giving your skin a second chance at life. One single afternoon session can cost thousands of dollars, but I've heard it's truly magical. So now that you've reached your dream, you should definitely be happy with how you look and never need to change anything about yourself again. So, now I want to hear from you. I would love to do a video in the future featuring all of your favorite steal of a deal drugstore products that work just as well, if not better, than the high-end luxury brands. So let me know what your favorites are in the comments below. And if you learned anything from this video, subscribe to join our Lyfer family, like it so you're not rude, and I'll see you next week. Bye!